Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Betty and in today's tutorial we are going to be making this beautiful beach wear outfit in small size. So if this is your first time you coming across my videos, I'll say you're welcome, and please do not forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And without wasting more time, let's jump into the video. Alright, so for this tutorial we'll need our yarn, and this time around I'm going to be doubling the strands because the strands are so tiny. Then I'll need my scissor, I'll need my tape measure and my hook, and for this tutorial I'm using 3.5mm hook, and that will be all. So I'm going to be demonstrating how you start your skirt. And to start your skirt, you get your measurements of your waist, then chain the chain that covers your waist. Then I'll meet you there. Right, so here I have my chain. I hope you have your chain that covers your waist. Remember, I told you I'm just demonstrating it from here, then we'll continue from the front. So after chaining the total chains that you need, you will now join your two ends of your chain together with the slip stitch in the last chain like this. Okay, so after joining your two chains together, you slip stitch after you chain one and tighten it like that. So here we have now our foundation. Then you chain two, and in that first chain you make your first double crochet like this. The next is another double crochet like this. Next is another double crochet, and you're going to go all around with double crochets until you get to the end of your row. Then I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm at the end and I still have more double crochets to finish up my row. And now the last one inside there like this. And now you will slip stitch on top of chain two space like this, then chain one and tighten it like that. So we are done with the row 2, and then next it will be chain 2, then make your first double crochet under that chain 2 like this. Then next is another double crochet, then next is another double crochet, next is another double crochet, and you're going to continue with your double crochets all around until you get a total of 3 rows. And when you reach to the end, just slip stitch and chain 2, then start again another row. Alright, so I'm back with my 3 rows of double crochets and I'm finishing up my work. Just to slip stitch and chain 1 and tighten your work. So here is my 3 rows, and I hope you have your 3 rows already too. So next we are going to start working on this. You chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then make your double crochet after skipping 1 2 3 4 5. So inside the fifth one, make your double crochet like this. Chain 7 counts, a double crochet, chain 5. Then again, now 1 2 3 4 and 5. Then skip 4. In the fifth, you make your double crochet like this. Then chain again 5. Then after chaining 5, you skip 4. In the fifth, you make your double crochet inside that 50 stitch like this. And this is what you're going to be doing all around until you come back to the end of your row. Okay, the pattern is chain 5, skip 4, make your double crochet in the fifth, then chain 5, skip 4, make your double crochet in the fifth, chain all around until you come back to the end, and I'll meet you there. Alright, so I'm at that row, and as you can see, I only have like 3 stitches. So what you're going to do when you get to this place, you don't need to worry. Just chain your 5. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Then make your double crochet on under that chain 7 space. Remember, chain 7, I said it is a double crochet, chain 5. So make your first double crochet like this on top of it, just on top like that. Then chain 5. Then make another double crochet on top of that chain 5 space like this. Then chain 5 again and make your double crochet on top of chain 5 space. So this row or this pattern is all about chain 5 and a double crochet, chain 5 and a double crochet. So you chain 5, you make your double crochet on top of chain 5 space like this. Then chain 5 and make your double crochet on top of chain 5 space. So you continue with this until you get to the end of your row, then I'll meet you there. Alright, so here I'm at the end, and this is where I started my work from. So this is where our start was. So as you're coming back, you just continue with your chain 5. Then make your double crochet on top of chain 5 space like this. Then chain 5 again. And make your double crochet on top of chain 5 here like this, and now you will continue with that same pattern until you get to the length of your skirt. Then I'll meet you there. Alright, so here I am with my main work now, and this is how my work is looking, and my length is 16. Then my hip measurements is 16 too. Alright, so hip measurement 16 and length is 16, and if I stretch it, it goes to 19 or to 18.5. Alright, so now I want to end my row, and I'll chain 5, then go under that chain 5 space and just slip stitch like this, like that, then chain 1 and tighten your work, and now you're done with this row. So the next thing we are going to do is to make the length. So to start, we'll start with the single crochet, then next go to the next chain 5 space here, this here, and make your double crochet like this, then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, then make in that same space another double crochet, then chain 3 again and make your double crochet in that same space, then chain 3, make your double crochet in that same space, then chain 3 and make your double crochet in that same space. So we have a total of 6 double crochets separated with 3 chain, and they are all in one space, that is chain 5 space, as you can see like this. And here we have our first length. Okay, so next you go to the next chain 5 space here and make 2 single crochets like this. After making 2 single crochets, then yarn over and make your first double crochet in the next chain 5 space like this, then chain 3, that same space make another double crochet, chain 3, in that same space make another double crochet, chain 3, in that same space make another double crochet, chain 3, in that same space make another double crochet, until you get a total of 6 double crochets separated with chain 3 in the middle like this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So we have 2 lengths, that is the second one. Then the next, that is chain 5 space, you make 2 single crochets. So this is how you're going to do all around until you get to the end. Alright, so here I am with my work, and this is how it is looking. This is how my skirt is looking, and this is the down part with lace, which gives our work a perfect look. Alright, so next we are going to make 2 different chains with a total of 200 chains each. Okay, 200 chains each for 2 chains. Then I'll meet you there when you have yours. Alright, so here I am with my different chains. So the first chain is for our waistband. If you have elastic, you can use it. I don't have a small elastic, so I'm going to just use the ropes. So this is how I fix my ropes inside, like this. Like this. So simple, right? Okay, do yours, then I'll meet you when you have yours. Alright, so this is my ropes, and we are done with the waist. So the next thing we are going to do now is to make some designs down, and the second chain, remember I told you to chain 2 chains each with 100 chains. So this is the second one. The first I've used it on the waist. Now this is the second one. You're going to place it here like this. Put your work like this. Then take your chains and pass them from your thigh side like this. And do this. Just watch what I'm doing, then you do the same. So again, you grab the second one and pass it through like this until you get it down to the end. Then I'll meet you there. Okay, so we have our loops here. Then the next thing is just to pull them like this, and this is what we wanted. And here we have our skirt designed like this, like that. Then next is just to tie like this, and you'll be done with your skirt. So next it will be a top, but before then, if you have watched this far and you have not subscribed or given this video a thumbs up, please do so, and God bless you. So let's continue with our top. Okay, so for the top, I'm going to be mixing these 2 colors of yarn, and I'm making something very simple. So what you need is to start with your knots like this, then chain 30 chains. Here I have my 30 chains. Then next you start working in these chains with a double crochet. So you skip 2 from your hook. Then number 3 chain, you make your first double crochet like this. Next is another double crochet. Next is another double crochet, and you make double crochets all over until you get to the end of your chain. Then I'll meet you there. So I'm at the end of the row, and I still have like few double crochets to go, and this is my last double crochet, like this. Then next you chain 2, turn your work, and make a first double crochet under here, like this. Next, another double crochet. Next is another double crochet, and you will go with your double crochets all around until you get back to the end of your row. Then I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row, and I have my last double crochet that is on top of chain 2 space, like this. Then chain 2, turn your work, and make your first double crochet under the chain 2 space, like this. Like this. Then continue with your double crochets all around until you get a total of 8 rows. Okay, so if you get to the end, you just chain 2 and turn your work. Okay, so here I am with the 8 rows, and I went ahead and put my ruffles already. Still we are going to do the same. So I have 8 rows. If I count 2, 2, 2, that is 4. If I count 1, 1, that is 8. And remember, we are making a small size. So if it is big or medium, you add 2, 2, 2. That is 10 or 12. It depends on the size you want. So this is a very small size. Okay. So what we are going to do now is to attach our yarn. We've worked on the other side, so I want to show you how to do on this other side before we start the ruffles. So attach your yarn on your side like this, and chain 1, then tighten your work. Then start working under those double crochets with a single crochet. So you put 2, 2, 2 single crochets under the double crochet, like this. And that's what you're going to do until you get to the end of the row. So here is all about 2, 2, 2 single crochets in each space until you get to the end of your row. Okay, so this is how it's looking. I'm done with joining it. So now I want to work on our ruffles, and to start our ruffles, I chain the yarn for the skirt to match it. So attach your yarn in the corner like this and start working like this. So to start, you first tighten it with a single crochet and tighten it like that. Then chain 2. Then under that same space, make 3 double crochets in the same space, like this. Next stitch, make 3 double crochets in the same space. Then next stitch, make 3 double crochets in the same space, and you will continue with those 3 double crochets in the same stitch until you get to the end of your row. Then I'll meet you there. Remember not to skip any stitch. Do 33 double crochets in each stitch that you come across. All right. All right, so I'm at the end of the row, and next you just chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work, and start working that very first stitch here with your 3 double crochets again. In the same space. Then next, again 3 double crochets in the same space. Next is again 3 double crochets in the same space, and this is what you're going to continue with all around to the end of your row, and you'll be done. So the ruffles are two rows of ruffles for both sides, and when you're done you start with another one to make it 2. So they have to be 2 bras, something like bra. Okay, there are 2 parts. So this one is the first, so go ahead and make the second one and make the ropes that we're going to use under, because we are going to use 2 ropes to join it, like you're going to see the pictures. And that will be all for now. So thank you so much for you starting with me and ending this video with me. And please do not forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will say bye bye. See you in my next video. I love you all.